What's up YouTube, it's your boy Barcode, I'm back with another video. Today I got another treasure for you. This is your free to play channel, and I popped level 70 with elites only. Hey, a new update and a new APEC just released today. If you're having trouble installing the game, make sure to uninstall the old game first, download the APEC, restart your phone if you haven't, or your PC, and try again. It finally worked after like the third time for me. Anyway, if you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's get to it. Alright, so I recorded this from my phone, but here we go, level 70 Endless Trials. This is my elite only account, and obviously it's free to play because all my accounts are free to play. I'm going to be showcasing level 70 last boss with elite only, and you probably guessed it, what the team already is. It's my tanky team of Charles, Anna, my boy Roger, and Radira. For the purpose of this video and kind of keeping it short, I'm going to tell you just the main keys about this. This team really didn't start to ramp up in speed until maybe the end of floor 1, but like right in the beginning of like floor 2. I did have to use a Breath of Revival once, and that was after the end boss of floor 1. But the lucky thing is that I got a Breath of Revival in that first floor, so it actually worked out. The one thing I forgot to do is showcase all the artifacts that I had. But in other cases where you would take like attack and like more damage to AoE or whatever the case may be, I got all tanky artifacts. I had a legendary one that was like 30% max HP. I had like 4 or 5 different artifacts that increased defense. I think 2 of them were like the 25% defense plus the deflect. 2 of the artifacts were when I take damage, I reflect 5% of my max health back to the enemy. I also had Gaze of Death, which takes health from the enemy in the beginning of the match. I had artifacts that had counterattack. I had artifacts that had bonus attacks. And another huge thing was I also had the heal of like 5% of your max health at the beginning of every turn. I also had a shield at the beginning of the match. So you'll see what I'm talking about here. Very hard to kill, but these bosses hit hard, and Radira actually died, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, here's the start. I got some shields, I got some positive buffs, I got the Gaze of Death in the beginning. There's bonus attacks over there, Anna doing her thing. That's like 5 bonus attacks, which is just crazy. But that's a lot of damage. And there's the counterattack from him. So when I saw him keep auto-attacking me, Lord Wreck, when he kept counterattacking with his ultimate, I had to manually click on Hassle to kill him first. So I would stop hitting Lord Wreck so he wouldn't do his counterattack AoE. But here we go. So now I'm putting damage out on Hassle. There he goes, Lord Wreck again, just AoE damaging my whole team. Radira is about to die and is very close, and that hurts because when Lord Wreck does his thing, I counterattack and have a chance to do that. So now Radira is dead, but it doesn't really matter because all you really need is Charles and Roger. They can pretty much kill anything in this game. Oh, one of my artifacts as well, as you can see, there's poisons applying to the enemy, which is huge. Anytime you get hit, the artifact applies a poison to the enemy. So this actually helped tremendously in this tanky team, because I wouldn't die, especially Charles and Roger would not die, and then they would apply poisons when they get hit. So one thing to note though is there's some like passive healing on the enemy team, so the poisons never get to kill Lord Wreck, so I had to manually target Lord Wreck so he would stop AoE hitting me. So I needed to kill him ASAP, because look, you see like there's 7 poisons. You would think Lord Wreck would die, but it looks like he only can die from like a direct hit, which is just weird. I don't know if that's part of it all or whatever, or intended, but yeah, I mean, look at all that damage. Lord Wreck just didn't die. So anyway, so I ended up having to manually target him, which is fine, it's whatever. But yeah, as you see here, Roger and Charles, last 2 left, they will not die. Also, I had an artifact that lowers all cooldowns by like 1 turn or something like that. I think it was a legendary one. So like Roger, for example, he will heal like nonstop. There's like maybe one turn where it's off cooldown, but then he'll use a heal, and then he'll use an ultimate, and then he'll use a heal, and then he'll use a basic attack, and then he'll use a heal, then he'll use an ultimate. It's pretty crazy. He's really hard to die. Really hard to die. Really hard to kill. Is what I mean. Sorry, it's like 6:30 in the morning. You know, I got to put in this video. You know what I mean? I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's pretty much just GG from here. It's just knocking them down slowly. Level 70, Endless Trials, Roger and Charles, full health. Charles has a revival set, so that helps him survive as well. If he had anything else, he would need some kind of sustainer healer with him. So, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it, and that's it. And the thing here is what I want to do at the end, or this will just be drug out forever. You want to make sure you get the taunt off, so that he doesn't heal. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's GG from here. Yeah, so I just wanted to showcase this team. I do want to show one little thing before I send you guys off, and it's about one of the stages on the way to the end of level 70 Endless Trials. It's with the 4 fire bombs, because it's very important. If you don't have any Breath of Revivals left, it's definitely important that you need to know this. Alright, so real quick, if you end up seeing this, the 4 fire imps, and you're down on Breath of Revivals, you still have your best heroes left, and you don't think you're going to be able to kill these imps in 2 turns, all you need is Charles. Just bring in Charles and bring in 3 other characters that you aren't worried about. If you have a Marion or a CC or anyone, that's just even better. Mary, for example, that's another great option. All you really want to make sure is that Charles survives. Once Charles survives, the imps blow themselves up and you win the match. This is what I'm talking about. It's like, for me, for example, I didn't have enough AoE to kill these fire imps, and I knew that because it happened before. So it's just with experience you figure these things out, right? But what I pretty much do here is make sure Charles does not die, and I don't even think he actually would. The fire imps, the ignore defense AoE explosions are a lot of damage. I mean, it's a ton. I kind of want to build one, not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty crazy. There's a couple uncommon and common characters I want to build, and I may even try a new account for that. Since I'm doing an elite only account, I might as well do that too, right? But yeah, so you pretty much just want to make sure you survive this. So I throw up Charles's shield. Charles is just amazing. I mean, he's a beast here. He pretty much soloed a lot of different things in level 70 Endless Trials, but so yeah, so here's Charles. Round 3 is up, so they're gonna blow up, right? So I pretty much what I want to do is just make sure Charles survives. I use the second skill on Marion, or you can use Mary's Invincible, but I had it on auto to begin with, so it automatically casted it. But yeah, as you can see, they blow all themselves up, and then here's Charles, and that decreases the amount of damage he takes too. So there you have it, and then GG, and then you got the wave done. I'm gonna show you the gear real quick. These are Anna's base stats. Nothing has changed from the last video, honestly. Like, all these, like, I don't even want attack on her boots, but I have it because that's the best piece of gear I have for crit rate and rage and HP. Anyway, so there's Radira's stats. These are Radira's gear. All the same from the last video. Nothing has changed. I still have crappy, free-to-play, alt account gear, right? It's like, it's crappy. It's 5-star. There might be a couple pieces of gear here. Charles probably has the best 6-star gear, but their defense. But then he has a 4-star defense piece of ring on his middle. Whatever. Oh my, I'm too tired. So that's it for today's video. I got a really fun combo coming up for you on my main account. I just love watching this team, and when I get it better geared up and better ascensions, I can't wait to see what it can do. If you like the content, you know what to do. Sub, like, ding ding bell. See you in the next one. Peace.